Okay guys, this is the absolute fastest case trimming method I have found. Okay, so in the past I've been using the world's finest trimmer. I lost it in the move. I don't know where it's at. I'll put a picture over here. And then I have to trim and chamfer with this Hornady Case Prep Duo thing. And then I have to remount primer pockets with an impact driver. So, and then I run the world's finest trimmer as well. Anyway, I'll put a video of that. This is what it looks like here.
So it just won't trim it, and you can feel that. I'm gonna chamfer it, deburr it, and then remount the primer pocket.
Okay, but I have found a much better way. I haven't trimmed as many cases with this as I have the other way. The other way, I've literally done thousands and thousands and gajillions. This way, I've only done a couple hundred, but so far, it seems to be working really well. Okay guys, so this is the Lee Deluxe Power Quick Trim, whatever. Put a link into it in the description below. But anyway, so it trims, chamfers, and deburrs all at once. I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see it's kind of like an end mill, and so that hardened steel, or I don't know if it's a tungsten or carbide they put in there. Anyway, so that's going to be what trims it. This is going to deburr it, and then the inner part, it's kind of hard to see. Here's the wider one. That will chamfer the outside of the case. So it trims, chamfers, and deburrs everything all at once. So all in one tool. It's pretty freaking slick. And then you do have to get the respective die for whatever cartridge you're doing. Okay, so I have it set up a little bit ghetto, but essentially this guy goes in here. I had a little bit of gap there, so I just had this sword lying around that is like the perfect width amount. So the reason I like this is I can run it in a progressive press like this, and I can size, I can decap and size right here, and then I can trim, chamfer, and deburr all in one while I'm already sizing, so I don't have to do the process multiple times. Trimming, chamfer, and deburring used to be my least favorite process, but now I'm gonna do it when I size all automatically. So it's pretty freaking sweet. This bench is also not nearly as stable as my old one, which is a bummer. Okay, and then when I get up into here, I just manually just hit it real quick. Okay, so now we can just kind of go for it. So we'll size, and we'll trim, chamfer, deburr, and we're just gonna cruise. Okay, so as you can see, you can really boogie on this thing. It's pretty awesome. One cool thing too is this is not going to trim it unless it's too high, because you've adjusted where that like end mill bit is trimming. So a lot of these are actually kind of short. So this one I haven't trimmed yet. So this is like 1.35. I mean, this guy's 1.354 already, which is honestly 4,000 smaller than the trim length. So the nice thing is, if I put this in here, it's not gonna do a dang thing. Even if I spin it, I can feel it just kind of spin. Now it will chamfer the edge just a little bit. That's fine. That's gonna help the bullet get in there anyway. But we're gonna look at the trim length. These calibers are pretty cheap. You almost gotta. So we're at the exact same length after even adding that little chamfer on there. It's no big deal. And so it didn't trim it, which is great, because if you don't need to trim it, you don't want to trim it. So this thing isn't going to trim excessively if it doesn't need it. Okay guys, so that's the fastest way I know of how to trim casings. If you have any experience with this or any comments or thoughts on it, please put in the comment section below. I will also be doing a video on how to set it up, the nitty and gritty, the tips and tricks on that, because there are a lot of things I didn't show about this. Like there's another thing to do longer casings and stuff like that. I'll do a video on that, and then another one on how it is after a couple thousand rounds. Anyway guys, as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.